Hello, everybody. This is John Paval with Access Arts Live. I'm here to give you on this Sunday, November 23rd, the Access Arts Live update on today's live streaming. We don't have a lot of live streams going on today, but the ones that we do, all four of them, betray a wondrous variety of different kinds of music. So I do want to take a moment just to remind you of everything we have that's going on. We've got Bach on the organ in Paris. We've got delicate baroque harp and singing down in Madrid. We've got the sometimes thunderous Verdi Requiem in Boston, and we have new music for pierrot ensemble in Chicago. The latest of the four. So let me tell you a little bit about each one of them in turn. St. Eustache Church will be live streaming their resident organist, Thomas Ospital, and he'll be playing a Bach passacaglia, a partita, a prelude and fugue in G major. And he's fresh off of a triumph when he played under the direction of Marie Jacot with the Cologne Philharmonic last week. And he played a Handel organ and orchestra sonata. Then he played some Johann Alain, and then he played an improvisation. It was just a triumph. And now he's back playing for the Paris audiences who love him so. We will put out a separate clip about that to remind you again to tune into it. That's at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, European time, 11 in the morning on the East Coast, 8 o'clock on the West Coast. After that, actually before that, I've got my times mixed up here. I'm so excited. March Vivo is live streaming the historical period harpist Juliette Commeaux and the singer Laia Blasco. And they'll be doing 17th and 18th century works by composers like Francesca Caccini, Giovanni Maria Trabacci, Giovanni Stefani, and a whole list. We'll put out a separate notice on that with a little more information about that to remind you about that. They call themselves El Concierto Secreto, the secret concert. Then at 3 in the afternoon in Boston, which will be 9 o'clock here in Europe, noon on the West Coast, Benjamin Zander, the esteemed, venerable conductor and founder of the Boston Philharmonic, will be conducting the Verdi Requiem. And the soloists that he have, we've already put out a separate clip on that. This is top of the line opera soloists. So if you love choral works or opera, this is not one that you want to miss. It's Aylin Perez, Daniela Mack, John Osborne, and Maharam Husseinov. And 3 out of the 4 of them have been singing the Verdi Requiem on and off in the last year and are continuing to do so. So, and then finally, to cap off your day, why not something completely now? Constellation Chicago will be live streaming Mycelium new music along with the solo artist Pamela Z. And they'll be playing music composed for pierrot ensemble, including a piece by Pamela Z herself. What is a pierrot ensemble? Yeah, that's the question. It was invented by Arnold Schoenberg about a century ago when he composed something called the Pierrot Lunaire. And it's an ensemble consisting of a flute, clarinet, violin, cello, and piano. Enjoy all these, folks. I'm not going to take up any more of your time talking about them, but there are individual clips for each of these that will be circulating to help you remember not to miss out on. You could spend half your day, literally, listening to this music, and it's all free of charge, although one of them, Constellation Chicago, does ask you to make a contribution to support the artist, which maybe is not such a bad idea. Ciao for now. Bon dimanche, as the French say. Have a good Sunday.